Hello and welcome. My name's Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We're here in CK3 once more with you all, trying to see if we are better than the AI. Previously, we ran a little time lapse that had the Mongols starting to here in Brittany. Today, we're going to start out as them ourselves and see how far we get within 3 generations of Mongols. So let's get right to it. All right, so the Mongols have a lot of things going for them. They have about 35,000 troops. Most of our neighbors are much weaker than us. The other thing we have going for us is that we can declare a Mongol invasion. Unfortunately, we don't get the same quality as the AI, where we can do a whole empire invasion. It is only for the kingdoms, individual kingdoms. Temujin is right now, he doesn't have any artifacts. I wonder if that's going to change if there's events for the Mongols to sack cities and get artifacts that way, or if he just over time get our massive amount of units into position ready to start taking on this French land that's not in the Mongolian invasion CB. Do we also get that land added to the victory pile once everything is said and done? Get there. Yeah, we got there. And then we stack wipe them. Holy smokes. It doesn't seem like there's a point in sacking their lands. Also, what is this? Raised by the Mongol horde. You gain gold, you gain dread, they lose development. Keep that in mind when we're advancing. Might be worthwhile in sacking certain territory and not sacking other. Enforce. And just like that, we're one step bigger. So a lot of these guys are not going to be expecting a quick opposition like us to just walk in and just start taking lands easy peasy, like convert to Catholicism. All the people will convert, except for like one person. Glory to God. Mostly we need to just go find their army and crush it. So he gets that. He can be the High King of Lotharingia. He takes all those lands. That's great. Boom. Good job, High King Clotari the Fourth? Clotari of Lotharingia. Great. Really setting the stage with all these massive amounts of horse soldiers. Did you see that? That one battle is probably giving us automatically plus 50. Hartford. The Battle of Hartford. That's the strategy that we got to do. You consistently find their army, destroy their army, and take their capital. And then off to the races we go. Nope. 4,700 for that prestige. And this one, we've taken him hostage, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and we don't need to ransom him. We can go ahead and just enforce. Yeah. Oh, well, that ended poorly. Wow. Invasion of Aquitaine. We'll take our one county and go home. How effective are these? Is this just giving them the land? I think it's pretty effective because they're like not that mad at me. And they can deal with putting out their own issues. Time to take a teensy break on declaring war. Our boy's getting a little old. He's 54 now, but he's in fine health. We have a decent amount of people who can be ransomed. Let's go ahead and do that. And let us celebrate our achievements. How's the HRE still functioning? I feel like at this point they should fall apart. We own the majority of their lands. Can we usurp the title yet? Should probably. Oh, yeah, we can. How could we fight the Pope one-on-one? I don't think we could. He's got 2. Well, our war chest is much bigger than his. So maybe we do that. Let's go ahead and just start seeking indulgence. Nah, let's go ahead and start swaying him, sending him a gift, and all that. And then, because if I have a feeling if we don't have a high opinion of him, he will, I don't know. It will be tough. We could also just demand his subjugation. Maybe this is the time we use demand subjugation on him. This is probably going to be our downfall right here, by trying to take on the Pope. It's going to piss off all the Christians or something. I don't know. it's gonna be tough. Why don't we just go straight for the holy city itself, and then we'll see. It's in a plain, so technically we should be able to take that easy peasy. Take the Pope's lands, and then let's see if we can just stack wipe them here. Pretty close to it, probably. Yep, that was an easy battle, and I think this might be the easiest fight I've had with a Pope. Yeah, most definitely. I've never had a Pope war last less than 6 years minimum, it feels like. It's not great. We need to probably chill out on the offensive wars. How long does that take to... Let's just sit here for a year and see how much that decays over time. Perfect timing. There's a holy war that is happening for the Kingdom of Andalusia. My troops will definitely be involved in your silly little holy war. Here's some more funding, and that should be the W. That all we needed. That's the one thing. We just needed 40,000 troops to show up and do that. All right, should give me enough prestige to not have to fight this war anymore, and then we'll just go to Upland and take his capital away from him. Take it and probably run away. Just keep marching. Keep marching. I'll come crush your army. Boom, boom, boom. Khagan Temujin of Mongol Empire has crossed the doors to the world of spirits at the 66. He died of old age, known in murder. He will atone for his unspoken crimes in the next life. And Jochi rises in his stead. Is Jochi a horse? He is still the great Khan. Does he get a refresh on his? He does, even if some of them are weird looking. Start splitting up the lands amongst our vassals that already exist, so that they can be the ones who have to deal with any rebellions. What happens if we just say demand subjugation on all these 4? And they all kind of all equally hate us. Will all of them probably say no, knowing what I know about these idiots. Yep. Oh, nice. War and war. So 1 out of the 4, the child, is the only one who didn't declare or fight a war with us, is going to fight a war with us. Is it better to just get numbers or quality of the troop? I don't know. I think numbers is kind of part of it, but quality also helps, I guess. Another 9,000 troops on top of the couple thousand that are in command there. Wasn't even our best commander. It's so stupid. It's dumb that it doesn't take the best commander that you have in the group, you know. Stack wiped them. How long is this gonna take now? Minutes, if not less. We'll sack the city. How much loot do we get that? Decent amount of loot. So, let's take some of these mad boys and make them less mad. And grant them some... Boom, boom. Dun, dun. Done. There's that. Probably could have made also a hybrid culture all this time, but choose not to because, you know, I don't know. Did the Mongols ever make a hybrid culture until they fell apart? Probably not. Let's make a new kingdom, new Egyptian dude. He can be in charge of all this, the Fatimid lands. This guy. Boom. He's in charge of all this land. He can delve it out how he sees fit. Kingdom invasion for this sultanate. Cool. Let's do that. Maybe it will give us a chance to get more land. Or, you know, our empire might just explode. How are these two strong enough to really contest me? They shouldn't be. But they say they do. They are. You want freedom? I'll come give you freedom, bro. You rebellious sows. What do these guys want? Independence? I will not be threatened. Oh, God. Rally troops. We got, let's go ahead and say split this force. Half can go down here and potentially fight these rebels. I don't know. They might not be able to get there. Put down these major rebellions. Probably gonna lose a shit ton of money, but that's fine. Money element is fine. All right. This rebellion is over. Good, good, good. These guys aren't gonna take away peace, right? Kind of close to it, but not fully there. We can also, if we take this land right here, does that count towards our, oh God, what is this for? Mesopotamia? That's what you want? You can have some money. I'm not getting involved in your silly little conflicts. Can wipe peace these guys. Means that war is over. He gains a bunch of stress, and this, we can just take the L on this one. Boom. All right, that's fine. Whew. Thought we weren't gonna make it onto the other side of that one. We somehow did. So far, what I've learned from this process is that the AI is much better at being the Mongols than I could ever be in this span of time. They're much better at taking on multiple people. Their allocation of their troops and all that stuff is much quicker and more efficient. There comes a time when it, like, your empire becomes too unruly to continue to expand too much because people start hating you so much because of your offensive wars. That's the one thing, is that I don't know how the AI deals with the offensive wars. Maybe just because they stay tangry, so it's like a part of their culture, so they don't have to have that as an issue, really. What else have I learned? I think adopting feudalism is the wrong thing to do, but let's see how bad of a way it puts us in. We'll be getting more money. That's good. Long live the feudal Mongolian Empire. Tribal holdings in the realm will become castle holdings. My vassals become feudal as well. So that's good to see. Does that mean we can no longer do the Mongolian? Yeah. So if you're kingdom tier, we can still demand subjugation. Interesting. Let's see if they join us or not. Or it is. So that's good to know. You can continue to do it that way. To be honest, I would stay tribal, or as long as possible, because you just get tons of troops. Okay, so my father has died, given up the ghost, he committed suicide, blah, blah, blah. So now we're at 113 troops. Jesus Christ, we have so many troops. We're still somehow not, are we still the Khan of Khans? We are still great Khans. We're in debug mode now, so we'll see, will this split the way I think it's going to split, or will it continue to just give great Khan after great Khan after great Khan? So, like I thought. So Italy converted, White Horse became Carpathia and half of a Holy Roman. Scandinavia got converted a little bit. Golden Horn fame, Khazarari Khanate was a thing. The Buruni Khanate is a thing too. Wow. There's a decent amount of Khanates that grew out of that, and I'm interested in seeing how they allocate this, because this is some random Italian member of the family. But all in all, goes to show you the AI is much better at forming the Mongols than I am personally, just because, you know, they are much more effective at, as I kept saying, at allocating resources, getting people to what they need to be. I think the hardest thing was, like, what I've ran into, like, when playing Fallen Eagle, is just the empire is so big and it's hard to maintain that many vassals or keep happy vassals when you're trying to expand at that grip of pace. Legitimately was having issues with having over negative 100 opinion plus 100 opinion with other vassals, because I was going over offensive wars so much. So maybe you would just go and create your own Christian faith that allowed warmongering as a thing and spread that amongst your flock as the Golden Horde. But that's it. That's all we have today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.